Well, howdy, 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 nearly senior citizen here. Greetings, boys and girls, and welcome to this another amazing, wonderful day wherein I still sound like I'm dying, and yet I still feel great. My friends have an interesting view on things. It's like we made sure to go out and buy all sorts of cold medicines last night, not because that masks your symptoms, which is what they do, but because you take the cold medicine so you can get better quicker. Not how it works. All this stuff with the acetaminophen, the dextromorphin, and all that, these are just to mask all the symptoms. You don't get better quicker. And in fact, by masking the symptoms, it can make it worse because you're pushing through things that you should be sitting down for. Oh well. So, we got all sorts of cold medicines. I've been taking them. Thumbs up. But I still don't feel any different. In fact, I still feel great. In fact, they've been gone for like 6 hours, and I just woke up like 15 minutes ago, and I feel great. I mean, I feel tired, but I don't feel like I'm sick. And I sound awful. My sinuses are blocked. Their nose is still running. It's just, I sound awful. And I probably should feel terrible. I feel great. I feel great. If it weren't for the fact that my sinuses are all clogged up, that's the only thing that sounds bad. My lungs are clear. That's wonderful. I mean, it's not like I've got this influenza that there's like 24 people dead in Washington State from influenza already. Where one of my friends works, they have a security team. He was in his mid-40s. He just died of it. Influenza and all these things is supposed to kill people that's very young and very old, and then just everyone in the middle is, okay. Because illness generally hits the oldest and the weakest first. But it's hitting... Who knows what the vector is right now? I don't know what's going on. Luckily, I got a flu shot. But as stated, I'm fine. My lungs are great. That's a good thing. Other than that, though, what have we done? Did we drive anywhere yesterday? Oh, yes, we went to a recreational pot place because, unfortunately, pot and pot products go quickly. I mean, you can buy pot, but it goes fast. I mean, if you buy, generally you get a lot of things come in jars now about this size, and you'll get like 2 grams. And you'll get 2 grams, and it'll be anywhere from like 20 to 30 bucks for 2 grams. And 2 grams is not much. Take a look. If you get those little squeeze packets of mustard, that's like 9 grams. And so pot where you get 2 grams and you're paying 25 bucks for it and things like this. I mean, just by sheer weight alone, this is very expensive. This is a bunch of my cannabis right now. I got cannabis galore. Well, not galore, but there's cannabis in here. Shake loose. It's dry, unfortunately. I got very dry pot right now. It's a cool container. This is also, again, from a bunch of wonderful subscribers whom I haven't seen recently in the comments. I've been very sad. From the Maddie Metz and Justina Aquavita Metz and all that. Really cool. So, thumbs up. This is a cool thing. So really nothing's happened. We've done things with hamsters, and we've done things with guinea pigs. We put down blankets on the floor, and then we put up cages. Not cages. We've got playpen gates. Fencing, little fences. You can get them. They're about this tall, so that animals can't crawl over them. They're about this far apart, the bars, so that, even hamsters can't crawl through them, so that you can set out a playpen and let your animals run. We have that, and then we use also the lids off the cages for the guinea pigs to fully fence off an area. And so we'll take a blanket, a big blanket that goes on a bed, and then just set out the area, put the fencing up, and then we let the guinea pigs run around. We put hay down and little houses, and they've got little cuddle sacks, and a cuddle sack is really cool. It's just a big fleecy thing, fleecy blanket stuff about that big, and it's set up so that it's like a cloth bag, a reversible inside bag. It's got an inside that you can pull out so it goes twice as long, but then you stuff one side inside the other, so it's just a bag. And then those are cuddle sacks, because if we make them out of fleecy blanket stuff, guinea pigs will just dash inside of the cuddle sacks, and then they stay warm, and it's dark, and they feel safe. And it was really cute because we were walking by the gate, and no matter how much guinea pigs love and like people, they are still rodents, and they are prey, and they know it. And their genetic engineering, their genetic programming, even though they're hybrid creatures that do not exist in nature up until we made them, so now the guinea pig and never existed until we created them, and now they're everywhere. But they're just amazing creatures, and they're awesome, and they're cool, and we let them run around on the floor. And yeah, they're prey animals, and they know it, which is why they freak out. And even though they may get used to you, they may know you. One of them, Thor, is an absolute people person. He comes running out, loves people. If I'm going in and I'm getting hay, he runs up and he's sniffing and he's bumping into my hands so he can get the hay. That's the thing about them. You can accidentally bump into him and touch him, and he doesn't mind, as long as he thinks it's an accident. Because if you accidentally bump into him and touch him, he doesn't freak out. But if you deliberately reach over and try to pet him, he runs away. They're prey animals. That's their genetic programming. And so if you accidentally bump into him and touch him and bang him and rub your back of your hand against him, he doesn't mind. That's just, they're doing stuff and bonking and bumping, and that's fine. But you deliberately reach out and try to pet him, and he goes into I'm prey animal mode, and then dashes away. But even after years of that, they always freak out. Their genetic programming wins out, which says, don't get caught, you'll die. And so they always run away, which is sad, but that's life too. They're cute. Now, one thing I have done, right next to me, I have a little tote. Not a little tote, but I have a tote with this little guy. I found out that, I've probably said it before, but a lot of people that have hammies, they don't just use regular cages, they'll make up their own cages type things. And a lot of people use the bins from like Walmart and stuff, the plastic bins, and then they'll make up the cages for those. So I am ahead of the game on some of these, but I'm still got cages. Not sure about the size. The more I read and hear about and think about, it's they want, hamsters need space, and unfortunately, part of the space that I have in my cages isn't. Oh gosh darn it! A fly again. Ugh, tiny little place, and of course, a fly only shows up when I start recording. But if I can remember what I was saying. Oh yeah, the cages that I have are taller, and so they don't just run here. They like to climb up, and then they've got upper platforms in them. So they're not just the square footage is down what you've got. It's also the square footage of the upper platforms and all that. So they don't have maybe as much space as they would really like, but they've got extra layers and space, and they love those platforms. So in the future, when I have to replace and all that, I'm going to replace the cages to get something slightly larger, because I'm going to have to reduce the number of hamsters that I have. It's only I used to have 10-gallon tanks and such like that, and then I've had not enough space for that. But I've only been finding out more about all the critters, so I sort of feel bad about my cages, but not terrible, because they don't act bored or depressed or anything like that. They run on top of their little wheels, because this one I do feel bad about. The wheels are too small for them to run in. They're the wheels that come in the cages, and they're almost too small for dwarves. Now, these little guys don't try to run in them. What they do is they plop up on top of the wheel, set themselves so that they're resting against the back of the cage, and then they run on top of the wheel. And it works just fine. And they're running on top of their wheels over there, but in time I'm going to replace them for larger wheels so they don't have to run on top, because I feel bad about that. I want my little hammies to live as good and best as lives as possible. I don't want them to feel sad or anything like that, but they, like I say, they don't act sad or depressed or bored. They act like hamsters. They sleep during the daylight and darkness. They're awake during dusk and dawn. They run around. They hide inside of the things. They play with all the little stuff they play with, and they act like hamsters that are doing things. They just act like hamsters. They're not acting like bored hamsters or depressed hamsters or stressed out hamsters. They sit and they run around and they do things, and they act like great hamsters. Bored and depressed hamsters I've seen are the ones at pet stores when there's nothing there for them to do. But I always have like 1.5 million chew toys and tubes to run through and houses to hide in and wheels to run on top of in this particular case. But I give them a ton of stuff to do, so I'm eventually going to do it, because now that I know, it's going to worry at me for years until I do it. So eventually I'm going to do it, but it's just going to take time, because I love my little hammies. I love my hamsters. They're just awesome. In fact, where's the other fella? Here we go. Come here, little guy. Oh, he goes running. Here's the other little fella. You see, these two little male hamsters that I just showed you, they're both males. These are both of the latest crop of hamsters from when Little Squeak, who is now Mama Squeak, and she was Little Squeak at first because she was premature and she squeaked and clicked when she breathed. You could just always hear her. She was squeaking and clicking. But then she grew up to be a really good hamster. And in fact, she went and stuck out of her cage into another person's cage, and guess what? Got pregnant. She sneaked into his cage, and he used her like an old raincoat. And when he was done, it was like someone poured a quart of milk into a pint jar. It was a mess. So, I mean, she was just sitting in his cage in sofa mode, and who knows how long he'd been working on her. She was definitely pregnant. I'm going to put this little guy back into his cage now. He's a good little guy. He's got a lot of personality. There you go, little guy. So, there's that and that. So now, at 13 minutes into this, I'm going to go to the community page, and I'm going to thank 20 to 25 people. Did I say that it was Thursday, the 12th of January yet? Howdy, 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 nearly senior citizen here. Greetings, boys and girls, and welcome to this, another day. It is 7:36 a.m. It is Thursday, the 12th of January, 2017. And now, excuse me, my sinuses are just terrible. So, I'm going to thank 20 to 25 people. I'm just going to read the names and thank you for leaving a comment. I'm not reading the comments, but I am thanking you for leaving a comment. There was Will McLaughlin, who had asked for another shout out, so there we go. You have another shout out, and thank you very much. Now, if like here, somebody, one of the comments I just caught with my random eye, it says he really don't shut up. It's like, yeah, I warned you. I say in the video, in the intro, that's why I do the intros to the videos, where I say, if talking during a video drives you crazy, I'm going to drive you crazy because I rarely shut up. I warn you all in the videos that I'm not going to be quiet. I'm going to talk over the top of it, and boy, I am just going to talk and talk and talk. I warn everybody in the videos. So when you say things like, you really don't shut up, or why don't you try pausing, or all that, it's like, yeah, I cover all that. Guess what? You complain about it in the comments, and all it does is show that you didn't read. You didn't listen to the huge part where I go, hey, if you're watching, I don't shut up. I'm loud and I talk. Yay! So when I've got the big intro of me jumping and screaming and going, hey, guys, and then you come into the comments and go, you should try pausing and not talking. It's like, guess what? Talked about that. The big intro on the front where I'm going, yo! Thumbs up. So, the Jarhead 1165, thank you so very much. Greatly appreciated. And Swagador Dolly, thank you very much. I love a lot of your usernames. They're awesome, so very clever. I greatly appreciate all of your usernames as well. Lynn Loud, thank you so very much. Greatly appreciated. Emilio Rodriguez, thank you so very much. Greatly appreciated. John Pearson, thank you for leaving me a comment. Again, whether it's a good comment, a bad comment, or a different comment, I don't know. Justina Aquavita Metz, thank you so very much. I knew that you'd been sick, which is why I was just worried, so that's all. So thumbs up on that. And Samuel Castleton, thank you very much. Greatly appreciated. Daryl Mitchell, thank you very much. I'm Hunter. It's I am and then Hunter with 2 R's, so I don't know if that's like I'm Hunter or I'm Hunter, but somewhat. So thank you very much. Greatly appreciated. And Johnny Bellew, thank you so very much. Greatly apprecited. Dunsky123, thank you very much. I love your usernames. JT Metal, thank you very much. And Fire Eyes, ooh, I like that one. Fire Eyes, thank you very much. Curtis Faust, F-O-U-S-T, thank you very much. And Creature, that's a good one. Thank you very much. And Paul Knight, thank you. Greatly appreciated. Big Sosig, much better than the small Sosig, but thank you very much. Meme MLG, thank you very much. Greatly appreciated. Oh, that was like that. Sorry. There we go. And New Path, thank you very much. And William Davis, greatly appreciated. Thank you. And get down to James Turk Nally, thank you very much. Greatly appreciated. There are a whole bunch of names that unfortunately I cannot pronounce. One of them is in Cyrillic. Another one looks like it's in Thai, I think. I'm not sure, but I wish I could pronounce it for you. I'm very sorry. So, Mika Mog 5, thank you very much. Greatly appreciated. Otis Holentroll, I know that's not the way it's pronounced. There's a whole bunch of non-English things in there. So I'm very sorry if I mispronounced that, but thank you very much. I sound terrible. I sound worse all the time. My sinuses just clogged up entirely. Ugh. Julian Hawks, thank you so very much. Greatly appreciated. And Reaper, thank you very much. Greatly appreciated. That was approximately 25 people that I just thanked for leaving comments. I say approximately because with my fibro fog, I get easily lost in lists where, I mean, I think I'm doing great. I'm going like 1, 2, 8, 5, 7, 10, 7, 8, 6, and 11, 12, 15, 16, and 13. And I think I'm doing fine. Just going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. But reality. Oh gosh. Here I thought I had nothing to say, and now I'm 19 minutes into this, almost at 20. So, if you could toss me a like, that would be great. I do prefer positive validation for my existence, so that would be wonderful. I do understand if you have to throw me a dislike, but as stated, I do appreciate positive validation for my existence. If you could subscribe, that would be wonderful. When I'm feeling good, I do a whole bunch of videos daily, and that can clog your feed. So if you're down with that, then thumbs up. Glad to have you. Hope to keep you forever and ever. That's a good thing. And boy, I'm going to feel... Oh, no, I don't. I'm not going to feel better because I feel great, aside from my sinuses being all stuffed up. So, you take care. Have a great day today. I will see you on the flip side. And that, my friend, is a very good thing. So, thumbs up. You take care. Have a great day. I have a skull Marilyn Manson type thing on my shirt. I got little skulls on this bracelet sent to me by a wonderful subscriber. We have our own mortality rubbed in our faces daily. So you take care. I will see you on the flip side. And that, my friend, is a very good thing. So thumbs up.